And now Osweiler will turn and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler.
Ooh, just don't fumble, Brax.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Osweiler.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete there.
That is not a good sign.
And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And
tight spot.
4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun.
All righty, let's go.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this
My defensive rookie of the year, MLB. Inside backer, I'm playing a 3-4. But I have a twin rookie MLB tandem that has done very, very well.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm going to spread my backers, pinch my line, and take my chances.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. I showed a little athletic.
That doesn't help.
Within the daylight, quickly closed. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, can't have this.
And as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
And when an offense is
My
doing
crow flat zone couldn't get down there in time? You're a freaking safety. Come on.
Shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Whoa.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for someone to throw to.
Ooh, I need my pass rush to get home. I played that middle of the field perfectly. I forced him to go all the way back to the sideline. Come on, pass rushers.
Just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as you're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires.
There we go.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And now out comes Houston. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Osweiler. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got Fuller. And his guys will take over.
That's unfortunate.
25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go back to the air here after the
double post.
Man,
had to pick one.
And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Third and goal now, so some urgency. And he'll get in.
What's going on, Bird?
Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
What's going on, Pete? I just played one of the cheesiest opponents in Mutt I've ever played in my life. So this is a welcome respite.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll
What's going on, BJ?
Pick those things back up. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler.
What took Braxton Miller so long to go out?
Normally he's pretty reliable.
That made no sense.
Was thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun, Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
I love arm strength.
Have the 1st down at about the 38. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down. It gets It's a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Post-patch shotgun counter is better. I just wish I trusted it more.
But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Osweiler on second down. It's complete to Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it.
Let's hang on to the ball, please.
Incomplete.
I don't ask for much.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller.
I led that underneath, too, but didn't throw it.
That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Brock does not get consistent pass leads.
He should have caught it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
That's a weird shift. I hope it works.
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Nope, so much for that.
And he's brought down after a good game.
I did not expect them to shift like that whatsoever.
For the Broncos, 32 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet. Running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
That's better.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he gets this one all the way
That's
down
annoying.
inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 38 yards.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go with a ground attack.
Here we go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going.
No, but this CFM is on slow game speed to begin with, so if it looks slower, that's why. But all the speeds are uniform now.
Hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
There we go.
He's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Whitney Merciless, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Nearly his second
But
of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I can't expect too much out of Whitney Merciless there in coverage. Just do your job and drop back, and I'll be happy.
And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
All right, I gotta get a move on.
Put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but
I like the way the game speed is on default right now. I think slow game speed is a little bit too slow.
And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this show. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle.
Well, that didn't work.
Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Osweiler finding time.
Jeez, Brock.
Complete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over.
No, that's just our passing slider and Brock being Brock.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The 15 yards there.
And that's why I can't play man coverage with this team.
Man coverage, Brandon. The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL.
All right, can't cook too much more here.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now.
JJ says no.
They're losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Got a really good offensive line, that's why.
They'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit from
Okay.
and taken down.
Whitney Merciless come to play.
There to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come up in an offset eye. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Now the ball's out.
Really?
Osweiler lost it.
I let go of that ball so much sooner than when that sack occurred. Wow. It took him forever to release.
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Gotta hang on to those. Got to hang on to the ball.
Anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back.
DeAndre Hopkins' catch ratings are all maxed out, too. 99 catch, 99 spec, 99 catching traffic.
They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football
Here's
team.
would be an ideal place to play man if I could trust my corners, but I can't, so I can't play man very often. What I can do is play cover 3 hard flat. And what I'll also do is drop JJ into a spy here.
break as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Wow, he went on to that.
Up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
That throw was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. Just looking for anything to grab onto.
Mr.
Right
Draw.
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback.
What I need to do is open it up a little bit. I'm being a little bit too conservative right now.
Someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Holding.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And it was dropped again.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the...
So this is not good. My guys are dropping the ball. My quarterback's throwing UFOs. And I'm getting called for penalties.
And normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
We couldn't do better than that, really.
It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Down around his goal line. Surveying the field. That one complete.
Yay! He hung on.
Down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Completion left side to Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The run and shoot playbook has been banned in this league, CBA. Much to my chagrin. But we won't discuss that here.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough day.
I shall bite my tongue on said decision to do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 30.
All right, let's temple it now.
First down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it.
Whoops. You know what happened there? I didn't realize that was a 3-man route. I'm like, crap, I have no one to throw to.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That sucked.
second down. Osweiler. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball.
We don't want to hang on to the ball. We don't want to do it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Osweiler.
Don't you dare come back to the first down marker.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We always admire guys with arm strength, don't we? Whether it's misplaced or not at times. But when you throw a comeback route, you have
It is, but beware of edge pressure if you're going to run it in mud.
And the 8th play on this
Or run it in general.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
You have got to be kidding me.
To recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
So 17 seconds now on the clock.
I could have waited a little bit longer.
Coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Fumble there would have been awesome.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports.
Yep, you can't brain cramp. You just got to play your game. And you got to understand that sometimes you have to accept that Madden will only allow you to do so much.
On this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit.
But you got to bastardize things for the video game.
Built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on.
Otherwise, you're just going to frustrate yourself.
The offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there.
That's not good. I belly flopped. I don't know how he got through there. I didn't mean to dive, obviously, but I did.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
I'm doing all right, Hollywood.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All right, can't get it all back in one possession.
Worked their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
My guys don't want to catch. My quarterback does not want to throw accurate passes.
Now Osweiler on second down. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down.
And my receivers and backs want to fumble. Add that all up, and you have 17-0.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
But we got a lot of game left. These quarters are long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Osweiler.
I swear to God, y'all better block them. But of course you don't.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So a 3rd and 8.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing, Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket.
Throw the ball!
And down he goes.
Why didn't he throw the ball?
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Oh my gosh, I had that wide open. I'm pressing the button and leading it left, and he's not throwing the ball. He's drifting left.
Taking it about the 16. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Better, but there's still serious edge blocking problems and pass protection.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I'll never understand why that play works against a hard flat. Ever.
High praise for this rookie receiver.
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Really?
Down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Why? One of the many reasons I don't like the 3-4. I don't know why they're shifting like that when I'm just trying to slant the defensive line one way or the other.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Again, why do they do that?
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Needed that.
And it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
You know what? I'm going to play that he ran. Like to the letter. I love Hopkins. He's so good. I just ran the same exact play he ran on me.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that rip about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area.
There we go. Come on, let's get a little bit of a rhythm going.
I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear into diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart, started adding to it. And here we are today.
They'll run it again with Miller. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that makes it.
I got rather fortunate there.
Maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first.
So he had me lined up.
Always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue.
How many times are we going to fumble today?
And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
That's the third time we fumbled. Thankfully, I've only lost one of them.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler.
Why did...
Will Fuller was the
that was weird.
Target. Now fourth down.
The days of knowing your
That was strange.
dropping to it and calling it a day.
I led it to the receiver, but the receiver stopped running.
Into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular...
All right, we're on the board. It's a two-possession game now. Just got to tighten up on defense and just keep on playing. Keep on playing. It's a long game.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll set up the screen. This is
Let's go. Let's go.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. That screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it.
Well, you just got to persevere.
Picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. Really
raging does nothing. Just makes you press more.
For the offense as they face a second and 11.
Whoops.
The shotgun. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
That's stuck on my defensive tackle. Well, his guy hung onto the ball, while mine don't.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the...
And I have the guys with catching in their, with catching 90s plus all across the board.
They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Well, at least Fuller, Miller, and Hopkins do. My tight end is kind of meh.
Stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
There we go.
One of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline.
Yay! Possession catch saves me. Wonder if he'll go for this.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where
I threw a spy in there to hope that it would kind of make him hold the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down following the run. Miller, the lone setback. Now Osweiler on second down. He's got time.
Yes. Yes.
But not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of things that knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I sense edge pressure. Maybe not.
From the gun, it's Osweiler.
Almost had it.
Incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Bring it up. Come on, let's go.
Down, but not before reaching the 8-yard
We fight. We fight here in these streets.
Obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try and run for it.
We get block shed.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The play clock's running down. Throwing, Osweiler. And guys, man, it's...
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Steven Anderson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Head to the field now with the game this close. You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath.
Oh, he got screwed there. Oh my God. Oh, EA gave him the middle finger on that one.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh! Everything but a play on the ball.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
All right, hold our breath time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead.
I can't be too mad because my secondary is awful.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know
I have a safety playing one of the corner spots. That's how bad my secondary is this season.
Puts them back on their heels.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
I got stuck again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
JJ.
Maybe a yard down to the 23.
All right, I need a turnover. A fumble here would be great.
They run it again with Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
Damn it.
Have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's start taking timeouts.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
All right, got to start selling out and hope I get a big hit. I don't think he's going to throw.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a 10 carry. Here's
Come on, give me one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Little motion now from the tight end. On the ground, this is Williams.
I overran that, my fault.
But not before a pretty good run right there. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Jeez.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
You know what hurts this 3-4 playbook? There's no 4-4, 4-6 bear set. Remind me not to use this playbook ever again.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Bronco touchdown. Carlos Williams taking it in, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking...
Alrighty, score an onside kick time.
It's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this is and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, so much for that.
The football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now.
Again, Passley did not cooperate with me. I wanted to lead him low and away from him, but didn't work.
Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get
Well, I got to the Super Bowl the previous season. There's not going to be a repeat appearance for me. On to next season. I got to get a defensive backfield. Somehow, some way.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.